The story of the Bell Witch is one of the most famous ghost stories in American history, a true creepypasta that will continue to captivate people's imaginations for generations to come. In the early 1800s, there lived a family named Bell in a small town in Tennessee. They were known for being good, hardworking people, but their lives changed dramatically when they became haunted by a mysterious entity that came to be known as the Bell Witch. The disturbances started off with strange noises echoing through their farm, such as knocking on doors, rustling of crops, and whispers in the night. At first, the family tried to ignore it, but the disturbances continued to escalate. Soon, the entity began physically attacking family members. The youngest daughter, Betsy, was slapped and her hair was pulled. The father, John, was the worst affected, with the entity beating him mercilessly and leaving bruises all over his body. Desperate for help, the Bells reached out to their neighbors, but no one could explain what was happening to them. Some even suggested that the family was cursed. In a last-ditch effort, they sought the help of a local minister. Upon visiting the farm, the minister encountered the entity himself. The entity spoke through Betsy and claimed to be the spirit of a witch seeking revenge against John Bell for a wrong he had done many years prior. The town became obsessed with the mystery of the Bell Witch, and many people flocked to the farm to see the strange happenings for themselves. Some claimed to have seen a ghostly apparition in the form of a dog, while others heard ghostly laughter from the entity. Despite their efforts, the Bell family could not get rid of the entity and their lives remained plagued by its presence. As the years passed, the family members began to pass away one by one, with the entity claiming to have taken them to the afterlife, where it would continue to torment them. The last surviving member of the family, who was just a child at the time of the haunting, grew up to tell the tale of the Bell Witch. The story became a legend in the town, with many people visiting the farm to this day, hoping to catch a glimpse of the entity. But what if the legend is more than just a story? What if the entity that haunted the Bell family still exists and is waiting for its next victims? Some say that those who visit the farm will feel its presence, a chilling reminder of the atrocities that took place so long ago. The Bell Witch remains one of the most famous ghost stories in American history, a true creepypasta that will continue to captivate people's imaginations for generations to come. However, there are those who say that the entity is not just confined to the Bell farm. They claim that it roams the countryside, seeking out its next prey. Some say that they have heard strange noises coming from the forest, or felt a cold breath on the back of their neck when they were walking home at night. They say that the Bell Witch is still out there, waiting for its next victim. For those who dare to venture into the forest, the experience can be both exhilarating and terrifying. The trees seem to close in around you, and you can hear the sound of something moving just beyond your field of vision. You can feel a sense of unease, as if you are being watched. Some say that the entity takes the form of a woman, her hair wild and her eyes glowing with hatred. Others say that it manifests as a strange noise that seems to follow you, no matter where you go. No one knows for sure what the Bell Witch truly is, or why it chose to haunt the Bell.